Hello, my dear curious and studious students of surgery. Myself, Dr. Mahesh Chaudhary. I am warm welcoming you in my surgery lecture series. This surgery lecture series contains entire surgery with anesthesia, with radiology, with orthopedic. So stay tuned with us. Let's start our surgery lecture series. Welcome, my dear students, in our surgery lecture number 124, that is the orthopedic trauma and fracture. From this lecture, we will start the orthopedic section of our surgery lecture series. In this lecture, we will cover the orthopedic trauma and fracture, injuries to the joints. All these points are covered in this lecture. So now start with me, the orthopedic trauma fracture. What is the fracture? Fracture means a break in the continuity of bone. Classifications of fractures. There are 4 types of the classifications of fracture on the basis of the etiology, on the basis of the displacements, on the basis of the relationship with the external environment, and on the basis of the pattern of fracture. First, on the basis of the etiology, traumatic fracture and pathological fracture. And second is on the basis of the displacement, undisplaced fracture and displaced fracture. Dear students, here is the image on your screen. You can see the shift type of the fracture, angulation type of the fracture, and rotation type of the fracture. These are on the basis of the displacements fractures. Now, a good picture on your screen you are watching. There are various types of the fractures: transverse fracture, stress fracture, oblique displaced fracture, green stick fractures in children you can see, and comminuted fracture is also there. These are the various types of the fractures. Now, on the basis of the relationship with external environment, simple or closed fracture, compound or open fracture. Compound or open fracture are of 2 types, internal compound and external compound, and 4 types of the fracture are on the basis of the pattern. Here is the picture you can watch: transverse fracture, oblique fracture, spiral fracture, comminuted fracture, and segment fracture. All are seen in this image. Now, fracture with eponyms. Some fractures are better known by its name specialty, that is the Galeazzi's fracture, that is the dislocation, fracture of distal third of radius with dislocation of distal radioulnar joint, that is the Galeazzi's fracture with dislocation. Colles fracture, fracture of distal end of radius with dorsal tilt, that is the corticocancellous junction, that is known as the Colles fracture. Smith fracture, that is fracture of the corticocancellous junction of distal end of the radius with ventral tilt, that is the Smith fracture. Colles fracture and Smith fracture are opposite to each other. Barton's fracture, that is the marginal fracture, intra-articular fracture through distal articular surface of radius. Now, Chauffeur fracture, intra-articular oblique fracture of styloid process of radius, known as a Chauffeur fracture. Monteggia fracture dislocation, fracture of proximal third of ulna, that is dislocation of the head of ulna. Potts fracture, bimolecular ankle fracture, Cott's fracture, Cotton's fracture, trimolecular ankle fracture, Marsh fracture, that is the fatigue fracture of the shaft of the second and third metatarsal. These are the specially known regarding these names of the fractures. Now, the next point of this lecture is the pathological fracture. Causes: first is the localized disease, inflammatory, pyogenic osteomyelitis, tubercular osteomyelitis. Neoplastic causes are benign tumors, that is a giant cell tumor and enchondroma, malignant tumors, primary osteosarcoma, Ewing's tumor. Secondary malignant tumors are in males lungs, prostate and kidneys, and in males breast, lung and genitals. And miscellaneous causes of the pathological fractures are simple bone cyst, aneurysmal bone cyst, monostotic fibrous dysplasia, eosinophilic granuloma, bone atrophy secondary to polio, etc. These are the miscellaneous pathological causes behind the fracture. Now, generalized disease, hereditary, osteogenesis imperfecta, dyschondromaplasia, Ollius disease, osteopetrosis, and acquired conditions are osteoporosis, osteomalacia, rickets, scurvy, disseminated malignancy in bones, multiple myeloma, diffuse metastatic carcinoma. Miscellaneous reasons behind the acquired pathological fractures are Paget's disease, polyostotic fibrous dysplasia, histiocytosis, and Gaucher's disease. Now, injury to the joints. Here is the image you can watch. There is a normal joint, and second image showing the subluxation, slightly dislocated, and complete dislocation. The third image is showing the dislocation. Now, injury to the ligaments, sprain and strain, sprain and injury to ligament and strain, stretching of a muscle or its tendinous attachment by various causes. That is the difference between the sprain and strain of the ligaments of joints. Dear students, here is the image clearly showing the injury or inflammation of the knee joints. Now, the classifications of the injury of the classifications of joints is clearly seen in this image. There is a 3 degrees of ligament injury, first degree, second degree and third degree respectively. 3 images are showing the tear of only few fibers in the first image, and in the second degree of the injury of the ligament, almost all fibers of the ligaments are disrupted, and in the third degree, a complete tear of the ligament is clearly seen in the third image. These are the degree wise injury of the ligaments. And next image showing the anatomy of the bone, the epiphysis, metaphysis, diaphysis, metaphysis, epiphysis, epiphyseal plate, apophysis and epiphyseal plate are clearly seen in this image. This is the femur, and cortico-cancellous junction is there, cortical bone and cancellous bone. This is the anatomy of the bone. Structural composition of bone. Bone composites from water is only 10%, organic substances 25% and inorganic percent 65%, hence the bone composite. And in the organic 25% bone cells and intracellular matrix. Inorganic substances are crystalline, hydroxyapatite, amorphous and ions, and these inorganic 65% constitutes by the crystalline, hydroxyapatite, amorphous and ions. Bone cells, there are 3 types of the cell in the bones, that is the osteoblast, osteocytes and osteoclasts. These are the 3 types of the cell in the bone. Now the blood supply of the bone, here is clearly seen: medullary vessels, epiphyseal vessels, metaphyseal vessels, nutrient vessels and anastomosis of the vessels is clearly seen. By this way the blood supply of the bone is continuing. Now the fracture healing of cortical bone stages according to Frost is described in 1989. The stages of healing of the bone is according to follow. First stage is the stage of healing, stage of hematoma, approximate time is taken less than 7 days, and second stage of the fracture healing is the stage of the granulation tissue up to the 2 to 3 weeks, and third stage of callus formation, it takes 4 to 12 weeks, stage of remodeling, it takes 1 to 2 years, and stage of modeling, it takes many years. And all these factors are depending on your health and the age of the patient and which bone is fractured. Now the next point is the factor affecting fracture healing. These are the age of the patient, sex of the patient, types of the bone, pattern of fracture, disturbed pathoanatomy, type of reduction, immobilization, compounding, compression at fracture site and electrical stimulation. All these factors are affecting for the fracture healing. Fracture healing depends on all these factors. Dear students, these are the very short orthopedic notes. You should not rely 100% on this lecture, but you should always refer a textbook of orthopedic surgery for these points and clear your concepts. Here is the end of our surgery lecture number 124, that is orthopedic trauma and fracture. Thank you.